Welcome to the Hold to Talk podcast. This is a mini episode with Juliet
and Abby. And today's mini episode, the question was from Francesca. So thank you very much from Francesca from the United Kingdom, our home country. And the question was, don't laugh, a standard one.
God Save the King.
Would you move abroad again? And do you see yourselves moving back? Juliet, you can take it.
Would I move abroad again? Yeah, but would I move abroad again? As in, would I redo what I've just done? Or would I move from here to somewhere else?
I guess answer both. Would you move?
Francesca, clarify, honey.
Would you move to Massachusetts again, given the choice?
Okay, so if I was coming from the UK and I knew that Massachusetts was what I know it is now, yes, I would move to Massachusetts again.
Do you think you'd be more excited because last time you didn't know anything about it? Now you know.
Oh, 100%. I say this all the time. If I would have known half of what was available to me before I moved to Massachusetts, I would have been buzzing. I would have been so excited because I didn't know there was a beach in the city. I didn't know that it was so close to the Cape and you have that option. I didn't know that all the New England surrounding states are so close that you could go and have amazing trips, an hour drive. It's amazing. So I did not know that. I also didn't know anything about how good of healthcare it's got. I didn't know about how good the food was. I didn't know, there was so much I didn't know. And so now if I knew all that stuff and then I knew I was moving there, I actually feel like it would have been even more exciting.
Would you move anywhere else?
I would move in the world. In the world, no. I would only move to the United States. If I was moving from the UK to somewhere else in the world, it would only be the United States for me.
But if you were going to move from there,
if I was going to move from Massachusetts, would I move from Massachusetts? I would never say never because I feel like life changes, what you want from life changes. I've only done 2 winters in Massachusetts and there's people that have done 10 and they can't do it anymore. It's just too cold.
Do you feel like that?
I've done 2. I don't feel like that, but when it's happening, when you're in the midst of winter, cold. You think, fuck this, I'm gone. But once you thaw out, which right now we're thriving, we're in summer, now I can be no, I would never leave. Once summer comes, you forget all about it and then it comes back again.
When it starts getting cold again?
It starts getting cold again, yeah, around December, January, really cold.
So
January, February. I've got a while, fall is still really warm. So we get really good summers and really good fall. So yeah, I think I would, but again, I never say never. There's so many states I've never visited. How could I say I would never move there? And job opportunities changes your mind on things when you have kids, what would be best for them. Although Massachusetts is great for that, but you just never know in life. But I don't see myself moving from this country to another country, and I don't see myself moving from this country back to the UK.
So you don't think you'd ever move back?
I've answered the last question, didn't I?
That's fine.
All right. Would I ever move back? No. As it stands now, I've just got my green card. Do I want to move back? I have any desire to move back? Absolutely not. And I think
you will never see yourself at the moment living with, say, in the same country as your family, right, as it stands now.
Again, obviously never say never. You don't know what's going to happen. People get sick. You just don't know what would ever happen. Yeah. But I don't see myself choosing off my own back to want to move back to the UK ever again.
Yeah, okay.
But I would never say never. So if you catch me there in a couple of years and you think liar.
Isn't that a song? Never say never.
Never say never. Yeah, it's Justin Bieber.
I like him. I'm feeling his new album as well.
Oh, it's great, isn't it?
I'm ready for it.
Yeah. I can't dance for shit. That was me giving my Michael Jackson.
Is your neck for me?
Rigid as fuck. Maybe we'll cut out the podcast.
Stop quoting that. Stop quoting him, and then you don't have to sing.
Yeah. But I do think, because I think it could be a good. Obviously, we're not taking this podcast political ever. I'm just going to make that very clear.
Are you about to? Because
no, there's no. It's not political. But I was going to say that because obviously, people say like, why would you move in this kind of political climate that's currently happening, and without obviously getting political, if you decided where you were going to move based on your political party, you'd be moving around every 4 years. Like I can't decide based on
Mm,
a political party. I've got to decide what's right for me and what's right for our lives and what it looks like right now. And so hopefully, like without having to answer that question, because I don't ever really want to talk about that or answer that question, hopefully that answers your question, because there's so many of people saying that and asking that. And
oh, okay.
I just feel like this answers it as in like, yes, I would stay, because it doesn't matter, because those things always will always change. There'll always be someone you don't like or you do like, and you can't keep moving
Mm.
around based on who's the president or prime minister.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, with what the Labour Party are in the UK at the moment, Conservatives did a terrible job. The Labour Party doing a terrible job. So, what was the first question? Was would
Would
I
you move?
move abroad if I back to Portugal, knowing what I know now?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think I would. I
Oh, you
think,
paused. Hold on. You paused.
but not for any real reason because I'm considering
She's
the.
got the tea. She's got the
No,
tea.
she doesn't have the D. She's just considering the question and taking time to think about
Okay.
it. I think that's a fair enough thing to do. I'm giving Francesca the respect of giving a really thought through answer.
Francesca, ask her that question again. Rewind it.
No, I would move back to Portugal. I was thinking like, would I move to another country? I mean, me and my husband also spoke at one point at maybe Italy or, but I think we would probably still move here for all the same reasons that we're here in the first place.
Yeah, makes sense.
So yeah, I think we would, knowing everything we know now. I don't think there's anything that would put me off. No. Um, would I move back to the UK? No. Again, I paused because my husband has vetoed it. He's Danish, as we've mentioned before, and he says we won't be going back to the UK. And considering, again, don't want to go political, considering the state of the UK right now, I'm actually supporting him. And I never thought I would say, I don't, I'm also a never say never kind of gal. Forever's a long time. And I always say that. I say that to my kids as well. I don't think that you can hold someone on their word to say forever because it is such a long time and things change. And especially in the world that we're living in now, you can just do the best that you can do right now, make the calls based on what you have in front of you. So, no, I wouldn't say I never move back to the UK, but it would be behind a lot of other places that we would choose to live for sure. And the last question
No, no,
was,
no. You missed it. Would you move anywhere from Like, would you move from Portugal to another country?
yeah, we would. We would. Um, we've spoken about loads of different countries. To be fair, like I said before, we'd spoken about Italy at one point, which I would also like maybe at one point to live in Denmark. I really like Denmark and Copenhagen, and the people that live there are lovely. Mike's friends and family are really nice, so I would have liked to have maybe done that, but I know again Mike's vetoed that because it's too cold.
Mm.
Um, he has really bad eczema, so I do kind of understand that. We would probably, well, we would look at moving to the States at one point. We've both lived in the States when we were younger, and it's somewhere that we really enjoyed and have always kind of had in the foresight that maybe one day we'd go back. I don't know whether we will or when, but again, it's not off the
We
card.
have to welcome her over if she does move back. We'd have to welcome her with open arms to the
Oh,
family.
how lovely. Um, and that wasn't being sarcastic. Thanks for that.
That was so
Um,
sarcastic. She doesn't want to come over.
It's very awkward because someone's being nice to me. I don't like when people are nice. Um,
Than me, because she would move to a non-English speaking country, whereas I wouldn't. So there's very few that I can choose from, and I'm not going as far as Australia. So
mm,
it's I don't feel comfortable. I wouldn't feel comfortable living in a non-English speaking country just because I'm lazy as fuck, and I can't bother to have to translate and try and learn the language. Genuinely, that is literally it. It's nothing against the country. I'm sure they're amazing. I know that Portugal's amazing. I love coming to visit you in Portugal.
yeah, and maybe it's interesting as well because you kind of underestimate the impact that it has. Like at first, it doesn't really have any impact, and it's like all really a novelty to learn a language, and it's a really cool thing because I was useless at school at learning French, and I did German for GCSE. It can be quite demotivating because you end up being like, oh, I don't know, and I feel like an idiot, and in general, I don't think I am an idiot. So it's like, you're always on the back
I'd like
foot.
to think that I wasn't an
Yeah.
idiot.
I think I kind of understand it, but I can only, I can't say it in Portuguese. And it's totally my fault. I'm living in a Portuguese speaking country. So I'm not, that's no criticism to Portuguese, but it is also, when it comes to your own self worth, you do kind of question it when you walk into these buildings, I have to say.
What does anyone want to? Does anyone want to redo the dancing in the city? Never say never.
And I look like that is because I'm 35. You have no excuse.
I'm just not a good dancer.
Um, yeah, so please make sure you like, comment, follow, share, do all the fancy stuff. But please, most importantly, comment. We want to hear your opinions. We'd love to hear your questions and we'd love to answer lots more of these on our mini episodes. Don't forget, a new full episode comes out every Tuesday.
And you'll be trembling in your boots if you miss it. You'll
You,
be crying yourself to sleep at night if you missed it.
you missed all these good
If
points.
you miss it on the launch day, you never get to watch it.
That's what Livy said. Grandma, that's
Oh
what
yeah, our little
she
niece tells us the story about Honey.
She was speaking to her grandma in the UK, and she'd listened to our podcast, bless her. And then she went to Grandma, you can only listen to it on a Tuesday.
If you ask me on a Tuesday, I'd say you can listen to it.
On a Wednesday. No.
It won't be available.
Bless her as well. So you can catch it on everything. So that's Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music. I've forgotten all the things. So but wherever you like to listen to your podcast, we should be. So
You'll find
please,
us.
you'll find us on How to Talk.